Good morning, everyone. How's it going? What's up? How's it going, everyone? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hey, Screen. Hey, Faris. Hey, Ruby. Hey, Ruru. What's up? Are we ready for some God packs? Surely now's the time. Surely now is the time. Okay, so fine. It's a warm up. Doesn't count. It's just a warm up. It's still just a warm up. Hey, Evade. Morning, 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 morning. Okay, it's fine. Hold. This is it. Alright. So warm up for tomorrow. Okay, wait. Surely we're getting a 2-star in the Wonder Picks now. It's been like 3 or 4 days. Now's the time. Now is the time. No, no, no. It's broken! My thing's broken. Hey, thanks for the 7 stream streak. Thank you, thank you. Congrats on the win. What did you win? A noodle? What are we talking about? Having a little private conversation over here. Ocean's Tournament? Oh, nice! What did you play? Don't even whisper the word Suicune to me. Don't you dare. We need some respect in this channel. Okay, we're testing the Shiftry. Seed. Shift. Guys, what's the middle version? Is it Bidot? No, it's Bidoof. Nuzleaf, of course. I feel like they, these three... I mean, Nuzleaf to Shiftry, sure, but the evolution feels very wonky. What's this list? Oh, but you're playing Greninja, you filthy cheese. Greninja enjoyers. What if we play Sunkern, Sunflora? Is that good? Should we play the one cool Sunflora? Thoughts on Mega Venusaur? The problem with Mega Venusaur is there's nothing wrong with it, but it's just a very one-dimensional deck, right? So we definitely... Whoa, Bessie. What about 2 Cyrus? Copycat, of course, because it's illegal not to. We love balls. And then... Bro. Boop, boop. Crazy, we'll play this. We have one, oh god, 1 slot. I guess a cape? There you go, you too, mate. Well, the Venusaur cards art-wise, but the game keeps throwing me Charizard, I don't know. Okay. This is probably not strong enough, but we'll try it. Ugh. Right, I need to do something as well. Shift. 0 und 0. We can't use this turn 1, right? Okay. It's a shame. Do people run Brock Trader and Steelix? Generally, yes. Well, balls. Big balls. Hey, Emerald. Oh, copycat. Perfect. I'm dead. Okay, we're gonna keep tickling them, guys. The little 30. Wait, what? Hang on. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, guys. Oi, oi, oi. Oh, we could run Lycia. Do we take out a ball and put Lycia in? Because we really need the Pokemon down ASAP, right? So we can quick grow. Right, they're drawing like gods. I'm just gonna accept that I'm dead to Sabrina. Bring back Beedrill. I lost to Beedrill yesterday. No, was it the day before maybe? I'm incredibly dead. Right. Oh, that's right. Okay. I don't think I can outpace this. We just needed this faster, right? I don't, that's kind of the problem. Shiftry's good, but it's the type of Pokemon that you need super quick. I don't even know why I was still in this game. Oh, excuse me. Let's put Lycia in. This probably works a little bit better. Erica better than Lycia? No, no, no. Want Lycia because, like, we just need to go fast, right? And like that, we were a whole turn behind because we didn't have the basics. Like now, we desperately need to play basic this turn. Sunkern and C-Dot. Hello! The tech paying off. Perfect. Okay. God, I love Quick Grow Extract. It's a very satisfying card, isn't it? Okay, there's 3 now. I forgot some Flora has 2 retreat. That kind of sucks. Oh. Lol. Got him. Did they just concede now? You're doing it with Shuckle, Celebrate EX, and Superior? Huh. I think there's a weird thing now. And it's not weird bad. I'm not saying it should change. But I think there's a lot of cool things people want to do. But there simply just isn't enough deck slots. Right? You very quickly creep into, you may as well play Pokemon TCG. Right? For doing, like, super cool things. Oh wait, I've not even kept score. It's 1-1, right? My bad, guys. No energy ramp sucks, though. Hey, Sam, I'm good. How are you? Good evening. Or afternoon? Evening? Oh, they're fossiling me up. Hey, Saka, thanks a lot for the resub. How's it going?
Happy New Year.
Uh-oh. Thanks all for the sub, mate. How's our cult idea going? It's all locked in. I just need about $20 million. That's the only sticking point right now. But other than that, it's going great. Cult of the... No, it's not Ponzi scheme. It's called Ravensville. We just have to make it a religion. And it's fine. Working, hence lurking. Had some time off for the holiday. Oh, nice. I bet that was good. A Hobbit land of peace, gaming, and food. They... Now... Exactly. Now, what a slogan. If that doesn't entice people in, what does? Okay. I could have retreated and gone in shift. Oh, excuse me. I could have retreated and gone in Shiftry was probably the better plan here. I'll probably do that next turn. Uh-oh. Caracosta. Oh, well, there's Amistar. They went for Caracosta instead of Amistar. Huh. Okay. We just keep chipping away at the card, right? Well, we won't be able to now, which kind of sucks. Okay. No, I knew I should have put. Ah, I was thinking of. Where am I? I knew I should use copycat. Really? Yeah. Yeah, we lost it for a couple of reasons. One, I should have gone quicker with the Shiftry. If I went in that turn with the Shiftry, I think we just win. It was going first is fine. Oh, against electric, it's a bit scary. Okay. Oh. We just can't win versus this. Okay, Dex ass, guys, I'm delaying it. We just can't win. There's just, I don't know, I think like, to an extent, it's the same old, where there's just, it sounds so negative. There's no point trying stuff that isn't just make a Pokemon that hits Giga hard. Right? Like, there's no point trying stuff that doesn't just, like, not the broken stuff, right? I really wish they'd done rotation. I really wish they'd done rotation. I don't know. Because there's just 18 million cards that are literally unplayable. And it didn't used to be like that. I don't know. There's just too many unplayable cards now. Your cards is lousy. You're lousy. How is it the full version got round it? Oh no, there's tons of cards you don't play in the full version, but you also play a ton more cards, right? You don't just play like one Pokemon line or two Pokemon lines. You play more cards. So like for example, you can run tech cards in TCG and you can't run tech cards in theirs. Like, look at this, right? I think this is a really cool Pokemon. Yeah? I love this Slowking. You just can't play it, though. Its retreat is ass. Its health isn't that great. Yes, its attack is arguably good, but you need 2 tools. You only have it's 10% of your deck to deal 100 damage once. And it doesn't deal any damage by itself. It's just... And then you look at this card, probably the most broken card they've released. It's just so far and away, not even remotely comparable. Right? And I think that's the problem now. They should have just done rotation. I think it was such a big mistake not to rotate the sets. Because I don't even know what to play. Right? It's also worse, don't get me wrong. It's worse that there's no ranked. So it's like, oh, I could play like the S tier decks and just grind random matches that mean nothing, right? So it's like a triple whammy of no ranked. So there's no point playing the good decks that we all know are good. But then when you try and play other stuff, everything else is so like underpowered comparatively. I just don't know, like, it sounds stupid, but what benefit does this card being in standard do? Look at it, it's laughable. Right? There's no point having it in standard. It's very strange. It was meta in the beginning of the game. Yeah, but that's what I mean, but that was so long ago. Right? It was over a year ago. So why didn't we just have a rotation when we were a year in? Set A should have rotated out of a standard rotation. Or a standard play. Because the power creep is so much that, like, there's no point having the older cards. It's weird. They just run into a little bit of a problem where I know this is the case most of the time, but there's only ever I don't know. I feel like last few sets there's just a few good cards, right? And they are really good. So they are like, you know, meta changing or whatever. But it is just one of those things where like there's a few good cards, and like that's kind of it. And then the problem is, if they just rotated, would be there's so many cards that are really unplayable and just filler. Yeah, but I feel like that didn't really used to be the case. But the problem is the difference between the strongest and not so strong cards used to be like this, and now it's like this. right? Like, that's the problem. There'd be even fewer good cards if they rotated. Yes and no. If they rotated, you wouldn't have like 10,000 bad cards in your collection to play in the standard rotation, right? But also, the game would feel fresher because they would be actually new decks and not just, oh, Greninja still is, well, I guess the only card that's still doing that. But they could just have made the set way more interesting if, like, Cyrus would have rotated, Greninja rotates, blah, 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 and they could have re-released cards that maybe do similar things but aren't the same, right? It would have just been, I don't know, just something. Please rotate out Cyrus. Yeah. I wanted a rotation in, what was it, October? Or no, November? November? I don't remember now. It's just tricky, I don't know. So that Magneton battery rotating, that would kind of break Magnezone. Fine. But the new Magnezone doesn't need Magneton, really, right? Does Hearthstone do rotation? Every single year, yeah. Remember how you could play decks like Arbok Weezing? Yeah. I've been saying Cyrus and Oris? Oricorio? Oricorio doesn't need banning, come on. It's just, my problem isn't even specific cards. That would just be a side positive. The frustration... Wait. Then why some players play so good? I don't even know what you're asking, Anthony. What do you mean, why some players play so good? I don't understand how that question's relevant to anything I'm saying. I'm really confused. Yeah, it's not that. It's just the problem is, right? Pocket is a condensed down version of a full card game, right? So that's fine. We all know it is. It's not a problem. But what I want is, or at least I feel, there used to be decks. There used to be more variety, I think, in deck archetype styles. Whereas now it's just make big thing, hit hard, done. And there's nothing, because, like, for example, do you remember, like, Fighting Box, right? Like, look at this card. Let me find it. Where are you? He's somewhere around here. My eyes don't work. Ah, so, whoops. Where's regular Marshadow? Let's look at Marshadow. Look how laughable this is as a Pokemon now. I appreciate that, Atsy. Like, this used to be a playable card, and Fighting Box used to be, oh, it's a set of, like, kind of non-EX Pokemon, and you flex which ones go in and, like, achieve things based on your opponent. That doesn't exist anymore, because it's got 80 health. Right, and its big special effect is that it does 100 damage, which is nothing. Right? It's just, I don't know. I think recently they've just gone too hard on the upper power. Like, power creep is fine. But like I said, the problem is now the beefier Pokemon are up here and everything else is here. Where it used to be like this. So I guess that's the difference now. You know what the difference is? And this is probably a better way to explain it. 2 non-EX Pokemon aren't as strong as 1 EX, right? I think that, whereas they kind of used to be, right? I feel like that used to be way more the case. Where now, look at a Mega, like, you've not really, like, what non-EX is, what, like, a full team of non-EX would be a Mega set up, like, it's just not, right? Because Megas one-shot everything, and then you get 1 attack off per go. You get 1 shot and you tickle them, and then they just press a button and heal it. You're like, right. Like, that's the problem, right? I think that is the core. So if you look at, let's look at Altaria. Right? This also is only generally in the active spot when the player wants it to be. So it's not like you're hitting this from turn 1, generally speaking. But then you bring in like okay, non-EX hit this for like 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Okay, it one-shots you and then probably has a heal. Bang, heal. Yeah, okay, well, next Pokemon, hit it for 80. Which then maybe down to 90 health. They hit you again, one-shot heal. And then that's if they haven't already knocked something out with their other 2 Pokemon they've potentially had, right? So it's just a weird thing where, like, no longer can you take different roads to, like, playing the game. It's just build towards your big boy and blast on, like, turn 2 or 3, maybe. It's the same with, I mean, even you look at cards like this, right? Like, so... I know it's different because there's, like, rare candies has a lot to answer for, of course. If you look at Hydreigon, you can do this on the 3rd turn of the game. So if you go first, and then they go, they've got a basic on the active, and now you go rare candy Hydreigon, bang, 130 on the first attack in turn of your game. You're like, right. It'd be likely for him to announce a rotation this month. I doubt it, no. It's just, I don't know. And then, hilariously, like, this is a great example. Look at this card, a stage 2 EX, and then look at Suicune. It's crazy, right? And I know, don't get me wrong, I know just randomly comparing Pokemon is silly, but just overall, when you look at certain cards, like, certain cards are just so much better than others. It's, I like Suicune better now. I think Suicune's one of the worst cards they've added to the game. And I don't mean worse as in performance, I mean worse because it's way too strong. I think it's just way too strong. What's the issue with 120 damage on 2 energy on a basic that draws cards? Oh, yeah, I don't know. Imagine being a legendary water dog and I just beat you with a small chingling. I mean, that doesn't happen though, right? I don't know, maybe I've just hit a point of like a bit of frustration with the game right now, which is fine, it happens. If you play any game long enough, it's gonna annoy you at some point, right? But I think it's just it's a mix of everything where it's like we have a non-ranked for we don't have ranked for too long. Like the meta is kind of meh, mainly because if Suicune went away, I think the meta would be way more interesting. What about Absoline? Wasn't Dark Tina longer meta than... I don't think it's about how long it's in the meta, it's what it does. Dark Tina, I thought was fine, apart from one problem, in that there wasn't a good way to deal with tools. But they added a way to deal with tools, so it felt better. Did we go red card as well? Yeah, Suicune is just... It combined with its ability, its attack, its health, and it's a basic, is just so busted. Guys, we've got a lot of space here. We've got potion. Maybe red? Is that crazy? It's a weird day. Yeah, Surf Etch would be cool. I think it just bothers me because some of the cards are really cool, but they're never good enough. Like that's like the annoyance. Like they make really interesting cards, but they're never even remotely good enough. So you just go back to big number do damage go, and it's just okay. Because like, look at the amount of time I put into making the new Miss Magius work, right? 2 energy, deal 60, pass the energy to another Pokemon. That's cool. You even have Fantina. Still not good enough. Ludicolo is decent, but in the real world of like what we're actually playing against, yeah, it's just not good enough. Up until now, it's been very, very balanced. It's not been... I would say it's been well balanced since Suicune came out. Suicune has been the best deck by far since it came out. And we've had what? The Suicune expansion and 2 more. One of which was a huge expansion. Wait, didn't they just give me this Baneri for nothing? It's better now. Yeah, I'm not saying there are no decks to play, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying Suicune Greninja is still easily the best deck. What does this Lycanroc do again? Oh, 130 discard, I see. No trust is around us, seems to have kept me alive so far. Yeah. Yeah, it definitely, like I said, when you first start playing Arc Raiders, it is the weakest you will ever feel ever. Like, you will only feel stronger going forward. I do wonder how many studios are looking at making what it would effectively be a single-player Arc Raiders. Or maybe even a purely PvE Arc Raiders. I don't think it would do super well, but I think there's an audience. Okay. Roof of this game needed bench protection. The game does need bench protection, but it's very hard to make for the game. Like, genuinely, there are pros and cons, right? But I think if they weren't going to do rotation, I would love to have seen a balance patch. Wartortle not working properly? Huh? Wartortle works? Wartortle works exactly how it's been said. It's just they shouldn't have given it that ability. They should have given it a better ability. They should have just given it immune to damage while on the bench, not immune to damage from attacks while on bench. Oh, the Darkrai start, okay. They bounce by releasing new cards that creep the old cards. Yes and no, right? Because where's the power creep on Cyrus then? Probably Brandon, yeah. Online algorithm. Wait, why is matchmaking terrible? I've never had a problem with the matchmaking. But I'm maybe one of the strange people who think more game modes doesn't do anything. I don't want more game modes, personally. They would add, I think, almost certainly nothing. Apart from, I guess I could make more content on them. But I always, maybe this is just because the type of person I am, but I always think like game modes in a card, like PvP card game are always a meme. I'm guessing it means you build a deck to counter, for example, Suicune, and you suddenly don't face any Suicune decks. But that's nothing to do with the matchmaking, that's just the human brain giving you an excuse as to why things are happening, right? War Turtle immune to passive attacks would be better. War Turtle should have just been immune to just damage whilst on the bench, full stop. But that wouldn't have changed anything. Blastoise isn't strong enough. Could take Lot Bunny. I think for me, the Lot Bunny deck is just a good deck to play with that. It's Hitmon top, Lot Bunny, and Lucario. Ah, this is tricky. I think we lose, right? If they go Steelix Brock. Was it Magnezone or Suicune counter? I think Magnezone's good. Like, again, I'm not saying there's no good decks. You can build a counter to most decks, right? But the problem is that it's not about whether the best deck can be beaten. It's how often does the best deck win against all matchups. And I think Suicune Greninja is by far the best all-round deck. By a mile. Oh, they don't have Brock. Okay. Did I put a Sabrina in this list? Excuse me. Never mind. Gotta be careful with those babies. Suicune has a close to 52% win rate in an environment where many decks are built to beat it. Yeah, exactly. Like, if you go to a tournament right now, you are expecting tons of Suicune, and it still performs. That's when you know it's busted. It's what, the most brought deck? I mean, I've not looked at specific numbers, but I would assume it's the most brought deck right now to tournaments. And I assume it's still doing quite well. That's what I'm saying, where it's just way too strong. Well, this is annoying. We're about to get lock bunnied, and I think we're about to lose. But yeah, I'll be honest though as well. I'm probably just grumpy or ranting because, like I said, it's been a while since we had ranked. I hate Suicune. And yeah, I don't know. The cool stuff I want to play isn't strong enough. So I think it's just a bit of everything. And also I play the game like every day, right? So it might be a good idea to we have some chill streams until ranked comes out. That might be the correct play. I don't know. Better not burn out. Yeah, I won't really burn out. It's just the problem is it's just that, I mean, it's that thing where, like, you know, people be like, oh, what are you complaining for? Blah blah blah. But it's the thing where it's, oh wait, what do I want to, this is kind of tricky actually. It's the thing where it's great to want to just play other stuff and chill for a few days, but that just means I earn nothing for like 4 or 5 days, maybe longer. When's ranked out? 9th? So 7 days. So for a week I basically earn nothing. I mean, I kind of earn nothing anyway, so maybe I should look at it in that way. It's really funny as well, because I feel like they balance Dark really well, and just some of the others, they just don't have that thing. Interesting playing any tourneys? Pocket tournaments? They're always at terrible times for me. Because it's mostly, like, Americans, right? On, like, that time zone. Which is really bad, because it's like, oh, 10 rounds of Swiss that starts at 6 PM. I'm like, right. Are you casting with Ursi? You're probably the best co-host. Oh, thanks. Create your own tournament and play it. Yeah. Again, easier said than done. I've ran tournaments before. I ran like my Raven League, right? Like a league we ran, which was pretty cool over the course of a few weeks. I have signed up to the tournament tomorrow, though. Mads Tour? Let me check. Probably. Tournaments. Yes. PMPT Crimson Collision. Is there any rules to that tournament? Wait. Oh, they didn't hit me, they missed. Okay, I was confused. I was really confused for a second. Community ever had a sizable tournament with ban lists? I think there's been some tournaments with ban lists. What are you bringing? Oh, no clue. I might just bring Charizard. It's a fun deck. That's annoying. Alright. I'm an idiot. I messed up. Oh, well. I think I messed up. It doesn't matter. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I messed up there. I shouldn't have healed and should have retreated. I threw. Yeah, I don't know what deck to bring. I'll probably just bring my Charizard list. That list is fun. Okay. You know what I'm really looking forward to though? I really hope we get champions very soon. I would absolutely love that. Because I can see us spending a lot of time on champions. And I think it'll be pretty fun. So I'm giving you a list to try. Oh, nice. Do you like it? First final episode. Yes, I finished Stranger Things. I think people comparing it to Game of Thrones are crazy. Champions will be fun. Yeah, I can't wait. And I feel like it's just a game we can just sit and jam. Man, if it runs well, you know, on I'll see how it runs. But if it runs well, like Moo Moo, it'll be sick. Oh, they don't have Ivy, so. Continuation of an existing franchise? Yeah, it plays like Scarlet Violet PvP. So turn-based 2v2 Pokemon. I mean, there'll probably be 1v1s and stuff in there, but yeah. It's basically just competitive Pokemon. Video game. So turn-based, the main competitive mode is 2v2. You have a team of 6, but you pick 4 to battle your opponent. It's going on mobile, yeah. It's mobile and Switch. Your bands? No. So you have a team of 6 that you've locked in for the match, right? You queue with your 6. Then they have their 6. At the start of the game, you see their 6, you see your 6. Obviously, you know what yours are. You then look at theirs and go, You ponder. And basically, what happens is, you know they're going to pick 4. So then you have to try and pick 4 that are going to be good against their 4 that you think they're going to pick. But there's no bans. You can pick whichever 4 you want of yours. It's that game of like, I know what you've got, you know what I've got, but I've got to guess what you're going to pick to then pick the good stuff into that, but then you've got to guess what the other way around, right? So it gets kind of interesting. Because there are some things that are really general, where like, if you've got a Trick Room team, say you've got one Pokemon that has Trick Room, then you're probably bringing that Pokemon, and then you can like work around it like that. It's really fun. They're gonna try and sleep. Tricky bit is, yeah, you can just see your opponent's Pokemon. You don't know what moves they have, abilities, items, stats as well, right? Because like until you sort of Sherlock Holmes it in game, you don't know if, oh, how fast is their Pokemon of this type? How fast is that one? Blah 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 blah. Got him. This is what I mean about Venusaur as well. It's just, well, what's their plan? Well, they're gonna play Venusaur. Because it's all they can do. It's really fun. There's basically a billion variables. But that's why the game's interesting, right? And it's exciting because the whole point of Champions is to bring Pokemon PvP to like a wider audience. Which is very exciting. And it's free to play. Haven't really played. No, not really. Winter. Well, it won't be hard to get to. Like the game's super simple. At a base level, the game's hard to be good at, but like I would suck, right? And I know the game. Well, I know the game to an extent. You know the release date of Champions? No, but my guess would be that it's at least early-ish in the year because. Like, I think they want it for Worlds and stuff. And if they want it, Worlds is in August. And they're not going to want to release the game like a week before Worlds. I wonder what the monetization model. It'll be Pokemon acquisition. Acquisition. And then also, my assumption will be acquiring Pokemon if you don't use Home. Right? It'll be changing the stats on Pokemon. We'll use currency. And then also, I would imagine cosmetics as well. The other things are paid to win. Well, no. From what we've seen, there's paid currency and non-paid currency. So you'll be able to earn the currency to do those things. It's just if you want to do a lot of it, or like all together, you probably want to pay some. But Pokemon's always been pay to win. Like in that form. Heard you can trade Pokemon at home. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'm just saying, not everyone's gonna have Pokemon in Pokemon Home, right? Oh, 100% winter. Because it's very similar to playing a card game, where at first, you don't have a clue what your opponent can do or what's going on. But soon you start to learn like general patterns, and then it's very much about baiting out your opponent. Like it's like mind games between you and your opponent. Well, this is very annoying. Darkrai! What's they paid to get a 3-week head start? I don't know. If that's what they do, it doesn't really sound like that big a deal to me. This feels pretty good. Very good. Yeah, because like I said, again, it's all just from what my understanding is, but you can trade Pokemon from other games to champions as well, which means I think a lot of the money will be from potentially new players who have never played a Pokemon game before and want to like accelerate their it's not even that like accelerate, like kind of accelerate the progression, I guess. Which I think's fine. Hey, Roland. Hopefully they do like some cool cosmetics though, because people love dress up Pokemon, right? People love like what the fits are in Pokemon, and it's one of the things that kind of sucks. You know, in official Pokemon tournaments, you play on their switches on the main stage, so the two characters always look the same. Okay. Do you think Pocket is pay to win at all? Pay to win is, in its rawest sense of the term, Pocket is pay to win, because if on day one I max out of an expansion, I max out money, I've got access to all the cards pretty much, and everyone else won't. Right? So if paying money gives you any advantage whatsoever is pay to win, then every card game's pay to win. You can trade day one though, but you can't trade all the cards day one, right? Nobody knows. Is they're not close? You can trade all the cards. So if you need every 2 copies of every EX in the game, and you opened 0, you would have the stamina to trade every single 4-star EX. You wouldn't have the stamina, right? Usually you don't need every card, it's just a few new meta cards. But okay, we've slid into 2 different conversations. I'm saying, if people want to phrase pay to win as paying money gives you an advantage, then every card game is pay to win, right? The thing I'm saying, it depends how you're defining pay to win, because everyone defines it differently, is the problem. People are like, oh, well, it's not that bad, so it's not pay to win. But if paying gives you more of an advantage over someone who doesn't pay, by paying, you are stronger, right? Arguably. So that's why I'm saying we need to define what the question is in terms of what's pay to win. Because, of course, Pocket's pay to win in some respect, because on day one, I can have access to way more cards than everyone else if I pay and everyone else doesn't. Like, that is just a fact, right? I can basically unlock all the cards day one, and someone who doesn't pay can't. Business definition, most things are pay to win. Right, but then but then someone give me their definition of pay to win, and I'll tell you if I think Pokemon is or not. Then that's what I'm saying. The point is, pay to win is different for every single person. Okay, red off the top. Osiris, I guess, would be fine too. Osiris wouldn't be fine. They're healed. We're in trouble. But like, for example, in Fortnite isn't a pay-to-win game, even though people spend lots of money, right? Like, that's not pay-to-win, because as far as I'm aware, the only thing you can buy is skins and stuff. So, like, you're not buying any kind of advantage I mean, I have Master Ball Plus on all sets on free to play, but that's irrelevant, right? Like, so here's look at any card game, right? Look at any physical card game, right? There's an easy example. If I am a millionaire and I can just buy however many of whatever card I want when I want it, and you're not a millionaire and you can't afford to buy multiple decks or have access to all the new cards you'd want to test, I can have the best decks in the game at any point I want, right? If you can't, that doesn't mean you can't bring the deck you've got and win a tournament, but having more options is inherently an advantage, right? Like, that is it's just like factually an advantage to have more options in a game. Having more money is not pay to win. What? Do you disagree with my example? Surely you can't disagree with my example. I'm pretty sure it's a fact. Hey, Matt, you're right. Oh yeah, I'm not disagreeing with yous. I think Pokemon Pocket is very free to play friendly. That's why I tell people all the time it's very free to play friendly. Pay to win for me is something you can pay for to gain an advantage that a free player would not have access to. Sure. So, for example, I don't know if this is the case now, but I think that was it World of Tanks? You could buy golden ammo that just dealt more damage, and you could only get it with money. About halfway building the car now. Oh, nice. You have to send me an update. Yikes. Hey, Bugs, what's up? Free to play. Oh yeah, I'm not disagreeing. I completely agree that Pocket's very generous. But the question that I got asked was, well, I'll just. Do you think Pocket is pay to win at all? And it's like, well, yes. Like it has levels of pay to win if you want to simplify it into the point of having more options is more powerful than having less options. Do I think it's pay to win in like a crazy bad way, or that's going to be a problem, or blah blah blah? No. Do I think the game's very generous and is a really good free to play game? Yes. That's why I've said it many times over the past year of playing it. Like, I think the game's one of the best, like, sort of casual experiences for a card game that exists. How's the rest of Fortnite? It was good, yeah, the Fortnite sponsor was good. I had some fun. I've not played Fortnite for ages. And I went back to playing some Arc Raiders, and my brain just couldn't readjust. Marvel Snap was a hot topic of, is it... Marvel Snap was 100% pay to win, right? At least over multiple periods of its life. Diablo Immortal of card games. And it's, you know what's a real shame about Diablo Immortal? So I'll tell you a little secret. We, a few of us maybe knew about Diablo Immortal way before it was announced, right? And I was so excited for it. So I was like, wait, Diablo I can just play on my phone? That sounds sick. And then it came out. It was less sick. It was a lot less cool. I would say it also depends on stats per level. When I reach the same level as you, I would still have a chance since you only got a head start. But having a head start's like pay to win, right? As well. To an extent. And that's what I'm saying. I think I think that it's pay to win, the term is very loosey-goosey. And people, as with everything in life, draw their moral line wherever they want to draw it, right? Well, you imagine the port. Well, I wasn't expecting like zero monetization, but I thought it'd be a bit less spicy than, oh yeah, you need to spend money to do anything like good in the game. Which at least when it launched, it felt like. Okay. But it's all like loosey-goosey, because you could say nothing's paid to win if you can catch up. Just go and get a better job, earn more money, then you've got the money to spend and catch up, right? And then you can be the whale, right? You can take it down some very silly roads, which is fun. The real XP grind is the job, yeah. That was the funny meme with Snap, right? That it was quicker to get a job and farm money through your job than it was to like farm the points in game to buy the new card. Which was hilarious because it was kind of true. Ugh. Damn, saved by the hat. I actually don't know if I can beat this. I don't think I can. No Venusaur? No, okay. So we lose. Yeah, it was funny because it's true. Compost Echo one. Yeah, I did what I had that with something. I can't remember which card it was, but I had a card I pulled really late. Okay. Oh, our favorite. I still need to do a fresh Sword and Shield run. Do we just stream that? Do I have more than 10 people who want to watch that? Hmm. Yeah, it's just you, sir, so yeah, cancelled. No sword and shield stream. Confirmed. But we've set up here so Darkrai can ping if they don't evolve. Never mind, of course they evolve. Oh, they went EX. Oh, I mean. Okay. Yeah, we need Surf Etched for sure. Okay, no Cyrus is very nice. Interesting. Nice. We like. As long as it's not Irida. I cannot believe they just top decked Irida. Oh my god. Very close to switching game, guys. Very close to switching game. Very close. Can they just release Digimon Elysian, Pokemon champions. You know, I'll play Pokopia. We'll just build a little farm in Pokopia and spend our days on it. That's fine. We'll help Squirtle water the plants or something. That's fine. I've been summoned. Oh, someone's trying Mischievous. Nice. We might actually need Absol. But then again, I'm only guessing they're playing the new one. Oh! Nice! When's Pokopia out? Did they give a release date? Oh, I think, did they say release date for Pokopia? We need to, I need to start planning my Pokopia. Pre-order. Release date 5th of March. Hmm. I gotta heal this. Seems fine. Yeah, I thought the Stranger Things ending was fine. Was my mind blown by the ending? No. Was it decent? Yeah. Did it kind of tie everything up? Yeah. I thought it was fine. Oh, they're just letting me have this. Okay. Pretty happy with this. We still have and this is what I mean. Look at this. Look at this poor opponent. They're trying to do cool stuff, and we're just playing good cards. Like far-fetched. Just show me 11 look maxing. I don't know what look maxing is. That sounds like some of the cool hip youngsters know. A gold plug and complete the entire set. Oh, nice. Nice. 11 trying to mog. What are all these words? I'm old. I don't know what these words mean. She had some filler or Botox done. I'm always shocked that people care. People get like crazy attached to celebrities, don't they? When it changes their looks. But again, like what? I don't know. I don't know. I don't care beyond if someone showed me a picture and she said, do you think they look better after or before? I'd just be like, I'd choose one and be like, well, there you go. I'm done with my day. Like, but people get like really emotional about it. It's very interesting. Boop. Yeah, I don't know. Like, there was the whole thing with the, you know, Starlight from the lady who plays Starlight from The Boys. I think she had some work done. And, like, my opinion doesn't matter, but I don't think she looks... I don't think it's an improvement. But that's just my opinion, which doesn't matter. Like, she can look however she wants to look. I'd be more... Like... I more think... I'm more worried that she felt she had to change how she looked and, you know, more not interested, but concerned with why people feel like that. But she can look however she wants to look. It doesn't really affect me, right? Because it's always interesting. Again, interest is such a weird word to use, but it's always maybe confusing why people that even what I would deem just very generally attractive people, right? She wasn't a bad looking girl at all. And then they get work done that looks quite extreme as well. Because it's not just, oh, a bit of Botox over there, a little bit over here. But like when it gets, you've had extreme work or extreme things happen that change how you look, it's always concerning more than anything. It's like, well, why? Yeah, so I'll be honest. I'm not like a deep follower. I've not seen Wicked, but I've seen a lot of the interview clips. And Ariana Grande is like, again, no doctor, but looking dangerously light on flesh, right? Like, I don't know, not a doctor, but just to my untrained eyes, doesn't look super healthy. And I think when you had people that have gone through similar looks, like for example, do you guys remember one of my favorite singers of all time, Amy Winehouse? She was like pretty attractive and again, like not skinny, but not, you know, overweight or anything at all. But then she went very thin right before she, you know, like, you know, left town, let's say. Go for him to have to put with beauty standards and criticism. Yeah, for me, the only time I think it is a bit tricky is when it looks dangerous, right? Other than that, people can look however the bloody hell they want, right? Yeah, Amy Winehouse, what a legend. I think the funniest thing is when you look at people saying these terrible things to, you know, especially women online. Let's all be honest, right? People can look how they want to look. No real judgment. But 9 times out of 10, they're ugly fuckers, aren't they? You know what I mean? I don't know if anyone else has noticed this trend, but my god. It's kind of just true. Reverse dunk. Yeah, it's mad, isn't it? It's mad. Hmm. Get him, duck. I think I'd like a far-fetched. Here's my question, though. In lore, does the far-fetched only have one leak? Or do they upgrade now and again? Do they constantly get a new leak? Do they, like, eat the old leak? Do we know? Because Farfetch'd is definitely a Pokemon I'd like to have, as in, like, you know, an IRL thing. But if my house is... If there's 2 bad outcomes, the house just gets full of old leaks, or he carries around one leak that after a while starts rotting. Right? If he eats the leek and gets a new one, I'll buy him a new leek. Okay, it's fine. We'll go shopping for leek. As long as he eats the one he had. But I don't want rotting leeks knocking around. Come on now. Oh, Helm's pretty good. But Dotto's really toss and replace. Yeah, I guess so. The Farfetch'd is pretty cool, though. Yeah. It's one thing I kind of do enjoy about, like, anime in general, but tons of shows and stuff like Pokemon, where, like, it's all, a lot of those... Just don't think about this too much. Because, like, you can poke so many holes in it. Good luck. But yeah, just don't think about it too much. Just laugh and smile. And if you think about it, Farfetch'd is a bit of a badass. Because that leak is basically as big as Farfetch'd, right? So then imagine a human doing it. Imagine you picking up a leak as big as you and hitting someone with it. Like, fair play. Also, what the heck is this deck? Like a halberd? Yeah. Blast him. Yeah, it's like the cabbage guy from Avatar, but leaks. Come on now. Oh my god, we're against Wally Wonka, Willy's cousin. Right, wake up, Cyrus. Lol. Hmm. My god. Am I supposed to Cyrus in the Giratina? I think I am. My god. Okay, we woke up. And now I Sabrina. I think we played this pretty well. Okay, we see the hand's kind of trash. I think they were supposed to put Giratina in the start, weren't they? Oh no, are they gonna... Oh, never mind. Hey, Farfetch been doing some work. We might jump on some art creators though, guys, and just do some chill looting, making new friends, right? Being friendly in the maps, right? Right? Any art creator? Rim, stop reading my mind. Get him fetched. You get John Wick in your lobby. Get him. How's it feel being Cyrus, you nerd? Caw-caw! That's definitely the noise Farfetch'd makes. Okay, God, they really got it in for this fetched. Are they not supposed to try and do something with energy on this Indeedee here? So if we draw Absol, we win. You win regardless. You have Sabrina. What do you mean? I don't one-shot Indeedee, do I? Only 120, isn't it? Yeah, I thought you meant you win this turn because Sabrina, which was not true, right? Don't I just... Oh, if that XP'd, I lose. Not only can it come deliver to lane, one knife in for a trio, bit of a slog. For me, bit of a slog, but if you like that sort of game, you'll like it. I feel like Kingdom Come was a bit overhyped, personally. However, I think the people who like that sort of thing really like it. Wait, do I have questicles? I think the only big game, I want to do another Cyberpunk 2077 run. And I think the only big game I might give another go is Witcher 3. Right, God Pack. Alright. That is definitely a pack. Guys, my thing's broken. It's not offering me my 2 stars anymore. Just... Hurry, because at some point gameplay feels outdated. Last of Us feels slight... You think Last of Us feels outdated? I feel like The Last of Us was like the inspiration for Arc Raiders. Have you collected all the 2 stars? No. Don't think so. Oh. Wait, do you stop getting them? If you collect all the 2 stars? Wait, do I do have all the 2 stars. You have to select to show higher rep. What? You already completed them all? Yeah. Haven't played Last of Us 2. Last of Us 2 is decent, but there's a couple of dumb things. There's a couple of really dumb things in that game, but the game as a game is good. Insert view rarity greater than 1 star. I don't have every 2 star in the game. I thought you were just asking me if that's set. Because it's set linked, right? But I don't have every 2 star in the game. Wait, is it only showing from... Wait, does it only count from Mega Rising onwards? Because I... Oh, no, I don't have them all for Mega Rising. Oh, wait, no, I don't have all the 2 stars, right? Or do I? I hate this search menu. So I'm just missing shinies. Oh, that's lame. Damn. So it's correct to keep trading away like 1? So like I should trade away this Bunary, Lot Bunny, sorry. So then I've got a gap, so that'll offer me more. Does it only offer ones you're missing? I have 3 of these. Generally, one of those won't make a gap in the deck. So if I trade them away, it won't bring my 2 star back. Because I feel like I'm now being debated by chat. Oh, GG then. GG me. I told everyone mine had stopped coming up. No, it can just take a bit longer. Blah, blah. No, I knew it. I could feel it in the air. God damn it. Okay, YouTubers, thanks a lot for watching. I'm gonna play some Arc Raiders, and I know all of you hate it when I don't play Pokemon on YouTube stream. So I'm gonna end the YouTube stream. If you want to come and watch Arc Raiders and me be a pro raider, come to twitch.tv/RavenHS, and I will be there. So YouTube, good job, guys. Thanks a lot for today. Have a good day. You ready to raid some arcs?